This unit is add custom fields on the build a suggestion box app on the admin intermediate trail. My name is Jeff Alhadeff. You're welcome to join me as I work my way through this unit, or if I come across something beneficial, I'll link to it in the description below so you could just jump to that. Otherwise, let's dive in. Add custom fields. Create custom fields with a custom. What you'll do. Oh, that's interesting. Normally we have after completing this, you will create custom fields with a custom field wizard and Schema Builder. Try the app in a browser and the Salesforce mobile app. Okay, cool. I did that last unit, which was cool. By default, your custom object has some standard fields on it. You need to add more fields to store relevant information about each suggestion. Fields can store many types of data. Feel free to explore these later as you extend your app. For now, let's add a few that we know we need. You can add a new field this way from the setup homepage. Click ba-ba-bum, click da-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Click the Object Manager tab next to Home. Go to the Suggestion app, Object. Click the Fields and Relationships section from the left navigation. Click New button as shown below. Fields and Relationships. Click New. What type of field do we want? We want to do these are really good instructions. Step 1. I really like the way they did this. Like really broken into steps. Add a description field. This field will be used by employees when they explain their suggestion. Create the suggestion description field as follows. Nice. See how nice that was? For data types, select text area, long, and click Next. For field label, suggestion description. The length is 32,768 characters. That seems like a random number to me. And it's probably some multiple of something. Visible lines 10. Suggestion description. Okay. Help text. Please enter as much detail as suggestion so we clearly understand your idea. Click Next. Click Next again to accept the default field visibility and security settings, and then save anew. Next. Next. And save anew. Add a category field. This field will help us categorize each suggestion. It will also make it easy for us to report on what types of suggestions we get the most. Yeah, category field. Create the suggestion category field as follows. This is really good instructions. For data types, select Pick List and click Next. It could be that I'm already familiar with some of this. I've created pick lists already, so this just maybe clicks more in my head, but I'm not feeling out of my depth, which is an exciting feeling because I normally do. Check the radio button next to enter values with each separate value by new line, and then enter the following values for the pick list, 1 per line. Did I cheat? That worked. Just leave the display values alphabetically, not in ordered, unchecked. Okay. Yeah, because we want other to come last. Leave the use first value as the default unchecked. So that one unchecked. That way customer service doesn't come up as the default. And then uncheck the restrict pick list to the values defined in the value set box. Uncheck the restrict pick list to values defined in the value set box. Why do we want to uncheck that? Enforce data integrity with restricted check pick lists. This saying limits the field to accept only values from your pick list, even if the field is updated through the API. Yeah, I'm not sure why we would want that unchecked. I would think that... Do we want people to be able to enter their own? Yeah, I'll come back to that. Leave the defaults for the remaining fields and click next. Click next again to accept the default field visibility and security settings, and click save to add the suggestion category to the page layout and save the suggestion category field. Let's do next. Next. And we're adding it to suggestion layout on the page layouts, and we're going to click save. That was cool. Try out the app. Con alegrías. Let's do it. Click the app launcher and select the suggestion box app. Click the suggestion tab and click new. You should see your 2 custom fields. So cool. So cool. No. Hey, look. Some loser created a suggestion in the previous unit that said build a better app because it didn't have any information in it. But now there's a description and a category. Nice. Nice. It's pretty cool. Try adding a record in the Salesforce mobile app too. Note that the suggestion page layout is the same as on the browser as is in the mobile. That's the power of build once, deploy anywhere, metadata. Is that metadata? That's data about data. Okay, either way. Step 4, viewing objects in Schema Builder. Are we actually going to go through here and look at this? And okay. Well, let me see if I remember how to do it. We're going to go View, Developer, Developer Tools. Cool. Cool. Can I make a new one? I can. I like the mousing over thing here. Coolness. View objects in Schema Builder. Schema Builder provides a dynamic environment to add new custom objects, custom fields, and relationships to your Salesforce database. It also eliminates the need to click from page to page to add a new custom field to an object or define the details of a relationship. One more time. Schema Builder provides a dynamic environment to add new custom objects, custom fields, and relationships to your Salesforce database. Okay. It also eliminates the need to click from page to page to add a new custom field or an object, or define the details of relationship. Okay, that's cool. So rather than clicking back and forth between the different pages here, you could go to the Schema Builder and see everything all in one place. Let's take a look at the suggestion custom object in the Schema Builder. Click the gear icon and slide up the launch Schema Builder in the quick find. So let's go do that. From the Objects palette, left-hand side, click Clear All, and then select the Suggestion object and the User object. That's actually pretty cool. I sort of go left to right, so I would think that a user is like the primary, but in a relational database, I guess there's not really that, which is sort of mind-blowing. If you don't see any objects in your canvas, click Auto Layout and drag them around until you like how they are arranged. Did that. Let's add more fields so you can track the progress of a suggestion. Add a status field. This field will help us track the status of a suggestion. It's also a way for the suggestor to know what is going on with their suggestion. That was a stupid way of pronouncing it. This field will have a unique security around it that only admins can change the status. Click the Elements tab on the left-hand side of the palette. This displays all of the new things you can add to your database, schema, objects, and fields. Cool. Drag the pick list field, type, and drop it on the suggestion object. Get out. This is so mind-blowing. No way. Status. New under construction in progress implemented. I might also have like a rejected or on hold or something. But leave the display values alphabetically, not in order, entered and checked. To use the false first value also is going to be unchecked, I'm willing to bet. Check. Oh, here, yeah. Check to use the first value as default value. We want to do that because this time our default value here, come on, is new, which is the case. Click Save. To save the status field, you should see the status field at the top of the list of the fields in the suggestion object box in a schema diagram. Excuse me. Now I'll update the status field security while it's still in the Schema Builder right-click on the status field that you just added to the suggestion object, click Manage Field Permissions. Click Read Only checkbox at the top of the column to make this field read only for all users. Sorry. Uncheck the box in the Read Only column next to the System Administrator, then click Save. Make sure I got that right. Add a date field. This field will help us track when the suggestion was implemented. It's also important for us because we reference this field in the formula field created in a later exercise. This field will have unique security around it that only admins can change the date. Drag the date field and drop it on the suggestion object. Implement date. Leave the defaults for the remaining fields. And click Save. You should see the Implement Date field at the top of the list of the field suggestion object box in the schema diagram. Yeah, there it is. Implement Date, Status, and User relates to those three. Now that we'll update the implement date security field. Okay, now we'll update the implemented date field security. While still in the Schema Builder, right-click the implemented date field that you just added to the suggestion object. Click Manage Field Permissions. Click Read Only checkbox at the top of the column and make this field read only for all users. Uncheck the box in the Read Only column next to System Administrator and click Save. Try the app. Go back to the suggestion tab in the browser. This isn't object. Okay, we're going to go back there. Okay, go back to the suggestion tab in the browser or to the suggestion object in the Salesforce mobile app. Why can't I just go to the app? Oh, why are we looking at this in mobile? We should go to the app launcher. Suggestion box. Where are the two fields we just created? Status and implement date. Don't worry, they're there, just not in the page layout. When you see the field wizard, when you use the field wizard, you have the option to add the field to the page layout automatically. When you use the Schema Builder, you need to add the field using the page layout editor. And the next exercise will do that and make some other modifications to the user experience to make the app easier to use. So right now, you can go here and we're not going to see it in the layout because we haven't added it to the layout yet, but it's still in the database. Okay, that makes sense, actually. Build a suggestion box app this unit was pretty well written. I like the way that they broke it down into nice smaller steps. All right, thanks for watching.